Start, it's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Elliott. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cowboys are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards there for number 15.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake, Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second down, Prescott.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And again, it's Prescott.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, You give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
7 yards there and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. To throw is Rodgers. Got his man, it's Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield with you little people.
Good run there.
What we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He'll buy some time right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 5.
26. 15.
And again, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Out right, he's got Rucker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Throwing is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall, a 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Elliott running left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest in first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Powers through him. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been...
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Let's go back over Dak Prescott's career. 6 rushing touchdowns in each of his first 3 years, but only 1 in each of the last 2 seasons. As a veteran, he's become much more judicious about when it's time to take the ball and go for the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. Well, this is caught by Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Complete to Garrett Wilson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Hall on a give up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. Now Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
47.
Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
We're going to 54. Why?
They go to Elliott again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now Elliott. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Elliott is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Prescott to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is indeed good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20 to 17.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he goes out right around the 39. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
A give running right is Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I'd like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Williams brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Steps away to his left, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
26.
Now Rodgers. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for him. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Running left, it's Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down, because they have to swing it out to the back and hope that he can make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. That sack courtesy of the effort of Haason Reddick.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's it.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
This pass complete to Ruckert. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Rodgers to throw on second down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And the Jets are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll run with Hall. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Cat 300. Cat 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ashton Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
46. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they